younger self understood food as both medicine and pleasure. So much of the culture that I grew up in was so toxic for women around food, and I hated that. And so I think I also didn't learn about the beauty of food because I thought, you're gonna tell girls on set to diet? Watch me eat this pizza. Like, okay, well now I'm the only one who feels sick for the rest of the day, Like, I think that there's so much kind of extremism in that space. And I think when you get passionate about cooking and feeding your friends and hosting, and suddenly food is a love language, everything changes. And you can kind of bring it in from the margins and have, honestly, a more beautiful life. Like, we gotta eat 3 meals a day, you might as well enjoy it. So I would love to have learned that sooner. I guess what I really needed was the New York Times cooking app sooner, I don't know. I think the thing that really shook me this year was, as so many people have experienced in the pandemic, going through like a really severe viral illness is pretty terrifying. And getting so sick while I was in the midst of this run of, this play on the West End, my theatrical debut, having the time of my life, and literally not being able to go back to work, despite the weeks of trying and in and out of doctor's offices, and having to truly shut down for the first time. I'm not accustomed to that. It really taught me some lessons about how to take care of myself. And going through, the whole system of tests and repeat tests and figuring this whole journey out made me so grateful to have healthcare through a union. And despite having done a medical show the year before, made me dive even deeper with these various medical teams. And all my doctors were like, why do you know how to ask questions like this? I was like, I played a heart surgeon on TV. We managed to have laughs in the middle of what was very scary, and to have answers, and to be back on my feet, and truly, in a way, to have gotten perhaps the healthiest I've ever been in the aftermath of being the sickest I've ever been has been a really wildly confronting journey, honestly, when you have to look at your own mortality and realize we're just a bag of bones in a meat suit. What do I know about anything? I find flow normally with people. For me, conversation is where ideas come from. I can get a little stressed when I'm by myself and trying to think through something. But if I can talk through something with people that I love, or people that I trust, or people that I'm inspired by, I usually find another gear or another layer of ideas. And so for me, I think I often find flow in community. I just saw Beyonce in LA in September, so I would say all of her music, really for the last 20 years, has been on repeat for me when I want to dance in the kitchen. And then when I'm working, I actually, this is deeply nerdy, but an obsession of mine, I listen to playlists that are classical music for studying. When I'm working, I really find that they're very soothing for my brain, and they're not as much fun as, say, Queen Bee, so they don't distract me. They help me keep focus.